Hello. I hope everybody's doing well. Sorry that I haven't been doing that many videos. I have been so busy and taking care of my health. So, anyways, not excuses. I just been taking care of myself. So, anyways, today I'm gonna do a video about these papers. One of my, one of my videos that pretty much always people are watching is about these papers. Um, those videos are very old and no, like the audio was not the best. It's when I started doing the videos. Um, and I do these videos on my own, on my free time. Nobody pays me to do this. So, um, you know, I don't have a lot of time sometimes to do updates and videos and that kind of stuff. So today I had the time to do these videos about these papers. So I wanted to explain a couple things. Um, with these papers, you don't need anything, wonderful, anything special. If you don't have a Cricut, you can use these papers. If you don't have a heat press, you still can use this. You just need uh, uh, your iron to do it. You don't need anything special. Also, you only use this with inkjet printers. So you just use your regular ink, your regular everything um, with your printer. So you don't need anything special, no sublimation ink, nothing like that. Just your regular ink. Of course, you're not gonna have like when you wash a shirt, for example, you may have some like the color where will fade. um it may take, you wash your shirt 2 times 3 times and you will see the color will fade. It's not the same thing as you would do it with a sublimation ink or anything like that. This is um this is very nice. I love it. I have shirts that they still have the color, but when I go and wash the shirt, I put the shirt upside down, like, the design will be inside the shirt, if makes sense what I'm saying. So keep that in mind. This is something more for like for your personal use. I don't think I would recommend it if you want to sell this kind of shirts with this kind of paper, because again, the design will fade at some point. If they don't take care of it, they will fade. But the quality, as soon as you put it, it's amazing and I love it. I really do love it. Like, I just did a shirt for my daughter for her first day of pre-K, and I did it with these papers and it was amazing. So again, you will have amazing quality, but when you wash the shirt a couple of times, you will see the colors will fade at some point. If you don't press it well, it will be a disaster if you don't really do a good job. These papers come already with instructions, of course, and it comes with. I'll show you real quick, and I will show you later on, like everything. But it comes with this paper, so you will put the design and you put this on top of it. Something that I want to mention is the difference between these two papers. So something, so you can keep that in mind. All right. So something for you to keep in mind. The light transfer paper that it works with white shirts, you have to do mirror. This one, for dark colored shirts, you do not need to do mirror in the paper. You do not have to do mirror with this. But here comes the but. The but, this one is amazing because you just do a mirror, take I will show you later. Just take the design, whatever, the white paper around it. You don't need even a Cricut. You can cut it with your, if it's not something complicated, you can cut it with your scissors or a knife, whatever you have, and you just put it in the shirt. But with this one, because you don't need to do a mirror, you have to take every single part of the design out. For example, let's say that you have something like this, like different kind of like letters, you will have to take letter by letter and place it on the shirt. So, and then you have to pray to God that everything is straight, because it may, switch, and it's not gonna be perfect like how you do it with this one. That you don't have to take the design out of the paper. You just put the paper in your shirt. Again, hopefully it makes sense what I'm saying. I will show you later an example, but I just want to explain that out of the way. So I'm gonna work in Cricut. So I'm gonna jump to the computer. So I'm gonna explain you a couple things. So let's jump to the computer. Okay, so I'm in the Cricut design space, as you can see. So here are my two designs, nothing complicated really, but I just want to show you how the design works in each paper, the one from dark, the one for light shirts. Um, Also, if you have something like that, that I have two separate things, remember to flatten. That way your machine knows, your Cricut machine knows that you are doing one single operation. And no, because if you don't do that, the name is going to be in another place in the paper. If you don't really care, you don't have to do that. I do care. I want the print to look just like how I have it here. We're going to make it. And again, I want to print into different papers to show you guys. So I'm going to move it. And also remember the one with like the one for white shirts, we need to do the mirror. So remember that for only for the light one, only for the white shirts. For the dark one, you do not need to do mirror. Remember that. We're going to press continue. And here we're going to send to printer. Here's my printer. I do add for this paper, I will recommend to do this. If you're using your Cricut, I would recommend to do the add bleed. And also, this is something optional. If you don't really care, you don't have to turn this on, but this is, when you turn this on, the your printer settings will pop up in the background. So if you don't really care to change anything, you don't have to. I do it. And this is, again, the bleed is for, Cricut will put a border around your design, so it will may look a little bit like bold on the outside, but it's for if there's any, any error for like cutting, you would not miss something important from your design. So let's say that machine will cut a little bit like too close to the yellow, and then I'm gonna miss that black line. Well, now I'm gonna have something bold, so I would not, I still will have that black uh lines around my crayons, if it makes sense what I'm saying. You will see it. Anyway, let's print. And now you will see, here's the printer settings. It's pretty similar as a window. I have an Apple computer, so just keep that in mind. The only things that I change here is the paper type. I put it plain, nothing special. And the quality, I do put best. And that is it. Nothing special. I'm gonna cancel for now, and I'm gonna jump over here to show you something. I do have this already here. It's on my favorites, but if you don't have it on your favorites, you can just go here to browse all materials. Let's put print, and here you will have all the papers that you may need. Here's our for both. This is the light one, this is the dark. This is the same settings that I use. I don't change anything for my paper. So again, just keep in mind that if when you cut the dark one, just press this one. When you cut the lighter one, press this one. Right now I have sorry, I have the dark one here and light one here. So you see here, you just need your fine point blade, nothing special, once again. And now let's jump back to where you will see the papers. So here are my papers. Just be careful, don't don't do the same mistake I did with this one, that I put the paper upside down and it print in the wrong side. So keep that in mind when, if you have a printer like mine that is the HP Inkjet. I will put it in the description. If you have something similar, you will put the paper like this, no with the Y up. If again, if it makes sense what I'm saying. Anyways, so here are the instructions that come with each of the papers. Like I said, it comes with this paper that you will put on top of your design when you're heat pressing. And both have instructions, and it will tell you the temperature and like how long you have to leave it. If you don't have a heat press, then pull your iron all the way up and make sure not to use like an iron board because you're going to break it. Use a table or something that is heat resistant, but make sure that you don't use your board when you're pressing, because you will have to press, doesn't matter what. So if you have just a regular iron, make sure to take all the water out or turn off the uh, the option for for water or anything like that, because you will ruin your design if any vapor comes in like with the design. So make sure that option is off. Anyways, let's move to the I'm gonna cut it with my Cricut maker. But if you don't have a Cricut maker, you just cut it with your scissors or anything like that. So let's do that, and then we will put it in a shirt that I have that is very old. So let's continue. So here are the um my design. Maybe this is not the best design that for this example, but I just wanted to show you something. Something, guys, right? I just want to show you how this works. So here is the difference. So for example, this is for the white shirts, light, for the light, like anything light. You just put it in your shirt like this, and that's it. You don't have to take anything, just put it straight to your shirt. Of course, this is mirror, so You have to flip all your letters as well. Everything needs to be completely flipped. So just like this, and that's it, right? But here comes the trick with the dark. You have to take the paper, like the back paper, out. um, and this is really tricky because you have to have your hands wet, like you cannot have your hands wet or with any oil. Also, you have to do it really careful because if you scratch the paint, it's gonna be just like that. So be careful, but you need to take the the paper on the back. It is so tricky because imagine if you have like these letters are not that bad, but if imagine if you have little ones or a lot, um, you have to take all that one by one. This is why, I don't like dark. But it's like everything, like you have good things, you have bad things. And this will save you money if you're looking to do something simple. Just bear with me here. Just need to be careful, do it slow. You don't want to ruin anything. Look for that corner that, yeah, right here. You see, there is always a corner that it will make your life a little bit more easier. Again, you don't want to scratch anything. If you scratch anything, it will look just like that. Just like that. And you see, you have to take that part out because you're going to put it in your shirt just like this. Like that. That's why they give you the paper to put it on top. So, it doesn't get ruined or anything like that with your iron. So you have to do the same thing for everything in your design. Just take the part on the back. Only for dark. This is only with the dark paper. For dark shirts, like black shirts. White shirts, sorry, white shirts, you do not have to take the back out. Black, you do. That's the difference. Now let's go to the heat press so I can show you the settings they asked for. Here we go. Here is my heat press. I have it at 375. The instructions call for 374. I could not. I can't put 374 in this one. 1 degree is not going to make any difference. And also, it calls for 12 seconds. If you don't have a heat press like this one, you can just use your iron, like I said before, and just put it, as hot as possible and just count 1 to 12. That's it. Nothing complicated. You don't have to have something like this for you just one shirt. So anyways, I this is the white shirt that I'm going to use. It's an old white shirt that I have. My husband donated for this. Nobody pays me to do this, so I have to use whatever I have. And this is a little purse that I found that is dark, and it works. So I just want to use this as an example. Of course, you're going to use whatever you need to do. So, anyways, let's continue. So here are my designs. um, these papers are amazing. I don't really have anything bad to say about them. They're really good. um Again, of course, when you, for example, you wash a shirt with this kind of papers, you are maybe gonna like the colors are gonna fade a little bit. It's not gonna be in the first watch, but they're gonna fade at some point. You can always watch it, you know, like with the like upside down, like, you know, with the design inside. That way you don't have that problem. But it will fade at some point, you know. This is not sublimation or anything like that. But if you follow the instructions how they tell you, you're not gonna have a problem in your first watch or second one. You know, like I try not to put it in the like I put it in the washing machine, but again, with the design inside. And also, I don't dry it. I don't put it in the dryer. I just put it outside, so you know, it will just dry with the air. So keep that in mind if you want, if you want a shirt that will last longer with this kind of you know, paper. I don't have anything again bad to say about it. Just follow the instructions and you will see that you will have a perfect design. Maybe this was not the perfect design like example, but I just want to show you guys how the paper works. um I'm gonna trash this now. I'm gonna trash this shirt, and this one I'm gonna give it to my daughter so she can play with it. But when you just, I want you to guys keep a lot of things in mind when you're using these papers, because again, of course there are good things and there are bad things, like, you know, you have to move the letters and try to keep, you know, keep the letters in the same spacing. It's not going to be the same, you know. So of course, um, try to find a design that will make your life easier, not like mine. Anyways, if you like this video, please press like, um, share, and like always, God bless you. See you in the next video.